Fortune having smiled on the MLS's back tournament like no other.
Tonight.
Welcome in for the final time.
Got his hands full tonight because he's starting in a wide left position. What does he do? Does he defend, stretch the back line? But I love Mueller and his evolution with playing.
In the NASL Soccer Bowl back in first incarnation back in the mid-1970s.
Defend for 90 minutes, and I think Giovanni Savarese has learned that over the last, I'd say, 12 to 14 months, that this team needs to have that.
One of our most talked about views during our coverage of this tournament from the AT&T 5G aerial cam. Valeri gave it every chance. So much of a chance that Laris Mabiala was only required to give it the nod of approval.
Such an inviting ball in from Diego Valeri. Ooh, this one's close. The only question for Orlando City, does Chris Mueller keep Mabiala on? Such an inviting ball in from Diego Valeri. In-swinging ball, you know, as an attacking player, you've just got to head this down, as the momentum and spin of that ball is going to make it very, very difficult for any goalkeeper to keep this out of his back of his neck. Great header from Mabiala. Better ball from Diego Valeri. And our target goalpost cam shows it. It's 1-0 Portland Timbers in the MLS's back tournament final.
And it was a mismatch at that back post in terms of aerial prowess and power. Moutinho tonight.
But it is to a certain extent what they're doing. And it comes down to a set piece, and great ball, great quality, unbelievable finish. I'd rather have the ball and figure out how to improve with the ball than without it.
And towards Pereyra, picks himself up and scores. It's an equalising goal that's been snaffled as much as anything else. And it's only the second time that the Uruguayan has scored for Orlando City.
And it's the first time tonight in this tournament final that we've seen Nani get in a real dangerous spot and deliver a ball in. Akindele makes that near post run. Yeah, Nani maybe takes an extra touch or two, but he moves Zuparic away from goal, gets him out of that zone, and you've got to fill in the gaps. You've got to fill in the run. That's exactly what Mauricio Pereyra does. A little deflection, fine, no problem whatsoever. But deservedly so, Orlando City ties this game at 1-1. And their new signing, Pereyra and Nani, have been extra they can beat because they've got the runners in and around that. And that means Akindele is still serviceable. It's just when he's the feature guy.
Presented by Audi. And we're all set for the second half of the MLS's back tournament final between the Portland Timbers and Orlando City. 1-1 the score. Whistle of Ismail Elfath, and back underway we go. No substitutions made by either team at this. Master creator Diego Valeri. With pace, but too close to Galese, reaching the stage where we can expect to see some changes from the bench. Janssen with just enough to fend off the rear. Valeri.
That's good goalkeeping. Good goalkeeping. Trust your wall. Take care of your responsibility. That is that post. Valeri hits it well, but because of Galese trusting that wall, standing in his spot, not guessing.
Corner towards Zuparic, and there's a Bobasi.
What a save that is. From the man they call the Octopus. Well, he just gave you a great example of why that nickname's there. You've got to react very quickly. That ball's by him. Good save there from Galese. A great reaction from Janssen to make sure that that rebound for a Bobasi wasn't on goal. What a save.
Come on. Block the run.
Williamson, nice check back, and it's crept in. Zuparic was the player who got the final touch. Dario Zuparic has bagged his first goal for the Portland Timbers. Will it be the one that earns them silverware?
Well, we've seen it throughout this tournament. That reaction from Giovanni Savarese. But more importantly, just defending second phases of set pieces. You deal with the first ball coming in. Great little cut here from Williamson, but too slow from Orlando City to react. And for those of you at home that initially thought Zuparic may have been in offside position, Nani's on the goal line. That keeps Zuparic on side. The deflection falls to his feet. And the momentum has fallen on the side of the Portland Timbers over the last 4 or 5 minutes. They lead 2-1, 67th minute.
And both central defenders have scored. Mabiala first half, Zuparic with his first for the club in the second. And they are tantalisingly close to adding the MLS is back trophy to a collection that is not abundant over the years. There was MLS Cup, of course, 2015, the hype. Replaced by Pereyra. There's also the blast option here from Janssen. Nani is central of the three. It will be the blast. And it's only narrowly wide from the...
They can at this point, but Tui Loma or someone of that nature to get in this to help with set pieces.
Well, they're lining him up, but he won't be out there for this. He didn't have the necessary elevation. Here's Diego Chara.
Valeri's on.
And Valeri, calmness personified, but Galese up to the task as he had. Eight in the box for Orlando. Janssen. And it was Kyle Smith.
Well, the set pieces have been disappointing, to say the least, over the last 5 to 10 minutes here from Orlando City, but this second ball ends up to the feet and on a platter for Kyle Smith. Short ball from Nani. The Portland Timbers were on the ropes there for a split second, but Kyle Smith couldn't do better with it.
On the brink. And the final line of a unique story is written. MLS is back, and so are the Portland Timbers in the winner's enclosure. Whatever the circumstances, whatever the state of the world around the bubble in which they've been playing, the delight is as heartfelt as the despair in the Orlando camp. Blank stares from the vanquished, wild celebrations from the victors.
That difficulty is an excuse that history never accepts. And this was so difficult. But here we are, 35 days in, 51 games, and it couldn't have happened without the great support of all of our players, of all of our teams, all of our great partners, and a real shout out to the Walt Disney World Company for being such great hosts. And it is my pleasure to offer the MLS is Back Tournament trophy. First, to its captain, Diego Valeri. Congratulations to Gavin, congratulations to Gio, and to the Paulson family. Great job, guys.
The Timbers have felled the rest of the field. The last team standing celebrate. A club with a famous past, and they hope now an exciting future. The circumstances in which MLS is back has unfolded have been unique. In a year like no other, the winners of a tournament like no other are Taylor Twellman, the Portland Timbers. Your thoughts, though, on this tournament as a whole?
To the MLS players, to the front office, to the owners, to the leadership in New York, to this company, to our partners and our colleagues at Fox and in TUDN, everyone, for the ability to sit here in 2020 and to see a team in the Portland Timbers raise a trophy, I have to pinch myself because I did not think this was going to happen. It did. Bravo, and I look forward to the rest of the regular season completing.
Thanks for your company these past 5 weeks. We look forward to that regular season. But that's it from us. Next, it's Sport.